to the right, CJ.
CJ, that first half, it just looked like we were able to distribute the ball over the field to whether it was Cade, Emeka, Julian, Marvin. Just what's that like as a quarterback when you know, I mean, wherever you go up, you have somebody who's likely going to be open and going to bring that ball around?
Right. First and foremost, I'm going to give all glory and praise to God. He's Christ, my Lord and Savior. Just be able to be at this school, this great university, play with these great teammates. But like you said, I think in the first half we distributed the ball pretty well. Had some good momentum coming out quick. That's something that we definitely want to do, and I think we built that chemistry with Cade, Emeka, and Marvin, and really everybody who touched the ball did a great job. But we built that chemistry in the offseason, so be able to do that. And then we even had some adversity in the first half too, kind of slowing down a little bit. Should have scored on the second to last drive, maybe even the last drive. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think that we bounced back from that, and it's good to get some of that early on in conference play, so we can have that feeling of coming back even with adversity. So.
Over to the left, Pat Murphy, 24/7 Sports.
CJ, what's it like to have two running backs that can put up numbers the way that Ryan and Trey have? And how does, if any way, does that change when one's in the game for you than the other?
Right. I mean, both of them have been great. I mean, not only just running the ball, but pass protection as well. So it's been a lot of time on that. But at the same time, I mean, as y'all can tell, they're towing the rock really well. But it starts up front. I mean, I always preach to my O-line, y'all the best players on this team. We don't move if y'all don't move, or we're not great if y'all aren't great. So I definitely think that they take that to heart every week, and this is a big time challenge for us, knowing that Wisconsin was big and physical, and they wanted to. They said we couldn't run the ball, whatever the case may be, or they were going to stop the run, whatever the case may be. And they were a good team, but I felt like that was a challenge to us, and we wanted to step up to that. So mine and Trey were great, but I definitely think it starts with the O-line and tight ends blocking in front. Even the receivers did a great job blocking today.
Over to the right, CJ, Austin Ward, Rivals, 97.1 The Fan.
CJ, I can tell you weren't thrilled with my question. You might have missed my sarcasm. If your standard is so high that you usually miss a couple throws, then it seems like that's your off night. Do you, when you leave, when you think about the 5 touchdowns or a couple more that maybe could have been?
A little bit of both. I mean, working these plays, I mean, we work them so hard that you have to enjoy the win at the same time. But like you said, I mean, it could always be better. I'm never going to play perfect, so try to get that in your head right now. I'm never going to play perfect. So that interception, I'll tell you, I heard Coach Dan, that was my fault. I got to make the throw. They're on cloud coverage. I try to anticipate it early on. Try to throw it before he broke, but I probably should have waited until he broke a little bit. I thought he was going to go at a higher angle, but Marvin did a great job with that route. I just got to make the throw better. So then I just kind of got irritated after that. I got to get out my own head. So, but I mean, I think that's a good thing. Then we fought back. I think that's the most important thing. So I'm never going to play perfect. Never going to be perfect in life, in football or off the field. So I'm not really worried about your question. It's cool. I like messing with you. Yeah, I guess. I mean, shoot. Numbers all right.
Okay, we'll go over to the deep left, CJ, Doug Lesmerises, Cleveland.com.
CJ, you guys came out the first drive and hit a couple big pass plays right off the bat and spread out. It felt like that maybe opened up the run then. You had them spread out in formations, and then you ran on them. Can you just talk about that kind of balance to spread out a defense, and then maybe they're in conflict of they don't know whether to try to stop the run or the pass, or you guys are doing both?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that we definitely, I think it goes back to the offseason and dealing with Coach Nick, but being very balanced, being able to run the ball and throw the ball. And I think we're over like 250 in both aspects. So, I mean, when you can do that, man, it's amazing. It makes my job easier as well. So, last year we relied on drop back pass so much, and we did a great job at it. But now this year it just makes it more comfortable. I honestly got to be better with just handing the ball off and being more disciplined and not kind of getting bored. So at the end of the day, we were running the ball very well, but I got to be able to stay warm and stay engaged. So I'm not saying that I didn't do that. I can always be better. So I definitely think we keep both aspects rolling well, then I think we'll be one of the best offenses in the country.
Over here to the right, Tim May, on3.com.
Yeah, CJ, Cade Stover, who knew, right? I mean, well, you knew, but y'all splitting him out and stuff. Got some real good mismatches there. It looked like and stuff. And what has he just brought to the program? I mean, here the last couple of weeks, but especially tonight. I mean, they didn't seem to know how to handle it.
Yeah, I mean, Cade is definitely a Swiss Army knife. He can run, he can block, he can do really anything. So it's just amazing to see his work kind of pay off. I mean, he's one of the first people that took me under his wing when I first got to school. So he's a better person than he is a football player. So I mean, I'm really proud of him. And I owed him from last week. I missed him one-on-one today. That was kind of irritating, but I mean, he got 2. So but we can always be better. He actually blamed himself on that, but I'm gonna take the blame. So at the end of the day, I mean, we can always be better, and I think Cade is gonna continue to be great. I'm super excited for him. Super happy for him.
We've got time for a couple more for CJ over here to the left. Bill Bender, The Sporting News.
CJ, I think 10 of your first 15 plays went for 10 yards or more. You guys were really in a rhythm with that. How much of that was the script, or how much was execution? And when you guys are in a groove like that, I mean, what's it like in the huddle, or not in the huddle, just in general for you when you get going like that?
Right. I definitely think it's a mixture of everything. It starts in practice. I mean, practicing so hard. I mean, we practice so hard on Tuesday and Wednesday, and clean it up on Thursday. So we can put 2 great days in. I think that's definitely where it starts. But it's a mixture of everything. I mean, Coach Day did a great job with play calling with Coach Wilson. And then, I mean, like, it's our job to execute. And so, I mean, everybody was yelling, hoorah, an all-black game. But I think my job was just to lead the offense and tell them we just need to execute. Everybody calm down, let's execute. And just try to have fun. So I definitely think we did that, and we continue to build. So I mean, if we can keep the running and passing game so clean, I think definitely play call will be easier for Coach Day. Execution will be easier for us.
And final question, right here front row, Stephen Means, Cleveland.com.
I don't know. 4 weeks into this, I know you're not going to see me play perfect and whatnot, but 4 weeks into your second year starting quarterback, how do you feel like you're playing so far?
I mean, I don't really think that's my place to judge. Of course, I mean, I'm going to go listen to the coaches and what Coach Day, Coach Dennis, Coach Fish got to say, Coach Keith, see what their feedback is. And, I mean, I think it's something that we do great at Ohio State. We don't look back. I mean, after our Sunday practice, it's like it is what it is. So, I mean, whenever I'm playing, we're winning. I don't really care. Like I said early on in the season, as long as we win, I'm cool. And I think the numbers show. I mean, the numbers prove it for themselves. I mean, I think that, but it's not just me. You know what I mean? And it's a combination of my linemen, my tight ends, my running backs, my receivers. I mean, our special teams, our defense, a little bit of everything. Just the hard work kind of paying off. So, I mean, if people think I'm playing good, cool. If they don't, cool. They hate it anyway. So, I mean, I'm blessed from God to be in this position. So,
CJ, thank you very much.
thank y'all.